And Sendik's shut down. 2 years after its grand opening, the local store shutting down for good. And what might be the reason?
A cat killer revenge plot? A warning, you might find these images disturbing.
I took every cat that I found as a threat.
Why detectives say a man dumped cat carcasses in his neighbor's yard.
And life-saving moments caught on camera.
First, our big story, a high school student accused of calling herself the daughter of Slender Man.
That's what a fellow student at Oconomowoc High School said. Tim Elliott joins us live at the school now. And Tim, the student shared her concerns in a mass email?
Yeah, that email went out to the entire...
You enjoyed the weather because it won't last long, Mark. We had spring today, but winter tomorrow.
60s today, but we're nowhere near that now. That northeasterly wind has kicked in. Temperatures are chilly, 38 degrees. It feels like 29, and the winds, get used to that. It is going to be blustery all the way through the weekend. Now, we also have rain to talk about. So far, that's just up to the north of us, and that's not just going to be rain. There's going to be a whole lot of snow as we work our way into this weekend as well. There's a lot to talk about. In the meantime, scattered showers, thunderstorms developing as we head throughout the nighttime hours. How long the rain lasts and when it will change over to snow here, coming up on Weather Watch 12.
Spring is disappearing. Thank you, Mark. Just 2 years after cutting the ribbon on a new Sendik's in West Milwaukee, the store is closing for good later this month. Ben Hutchison is live at the store near 43rd and Mitchell for us tonight. And Ben, shoppers were not expecting this.
A lot of employees will be offered jobs at other locations in West Milwaukee. Ben Hutchison, WISN 12 News.
Some good news there that the employees still have jobs. Thank you, Ben. We're still working to find out what's next for Boston's store. So far, we know the store's parent company, Bon-Ton, may be headed for a liquid
In their system, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says that cases are increasing by the day. Each case involved unexplained internal bleeding. Now to a bizarre story you have to see to believe.
That's right, a cat killer revenge plot. We warn you, though, these images you're about to see are disturbing. Police say 73-year-old Paul Greiner killed cats. Investigators believe he was fed up with neighborhood cats killing birds, so he lured them to his house to kill them. But it didn't stop there. Police say
K and is being evaluated for mental health concerns. A West Dallas man convicted in a brutal murder will stay in custody for now.
Keith Addy killed and dismembered Anna Marie Lewandowski in 2003 and put her body in a dumpster. He's been undergoing treatment for schizophrenia at a state mental facility since 2003. A psychologist recommended Addy's conditional release.
I don't want him to be out. I don't want. My daughter was wonderful. She was 19 years old, and she has a son, my grandson, who never got the chance to even be with her because he was not even a year old.
The judge says Addy could improve enough someday to be released, but ruled he should remain in state custody for now.
On WISN 12 News.
Paul Ryan is out.
This year will be my last one as a member of the House.
Why he's not running for re-election and what voters in his congressional district want from his replacement.
I knew this was going to happen. I knew it.
Parents on edge after a drive-by shooting just feet from a daycare. What police are hoping will help track down the gunman.
And card skimmer warning. The new way scammers could be stealing your credit card information.
Wake up! Hey! Get out!
And a dramatic rescue. Neighbors helping neighbors escape an apartment inferno.
First, our big story tonight. Police are looking for the person who shot and killed a man just feet away from a daycare, and kids were inside at the time.
Tim Elliott spoke with one man who saw it unfold.
A woman screams in despair after learning a man was shot and killed near 56th and Burleigh Wednesday afternoon.
Drove up on a couple guys that were arguing.
Washington House Speaker Paul Ryan is not seeking re-election and will retire from Congress after this year.
What I realize is, if I am here for one more term, my kids will only have ever known me as a weekend dad. I just can't let that happen.
Fresh off that announcement, all smiles at the White House. Speaker Ryan met with President Trump and other members of Congress today for a private dinner. The president tweeted this photo of the group. During an interview today, Ryan referenced his relationship with President Trump, saying the pair developed a good friendship.
So the question now is, what's next for Ryan's district? Ryan has led the 1st District since 1998. It covers Kenosha, Racine, Walworth, and part of Rock, Waukesha, and Milwaukee counties. You see the map here. We asked voters who they'd like to see take over. What did you think when you heard the news?
I was like, yes!
So what kind of person would you like to see represent you?
A more person that's more caring for our community and the problems that we're having that need to be addressed. I think we really need someone in our community that's going to be an activist.
What kind of person do you want to see?
I like Paul Ryan, so I hope someone similar to him steps up.
And why do you like him?
He represents what I believe in, I guess, for the most part. Seems to be an honest guy.
Well, we'd like somebody that's more for the middle-class person, the common person that, you know, is struggling at this time, trying to buy groceries, trying to buy a house.
Somebody compassionate would be very nice.
Someone who's more likely to advocate for everyone, because I am a trans kid and I need someone who's actually going to try and protect kids like me.
For me, I guess it's someone who is very open-minded and is...
News 12 News' Kathy Michaelby talked to Up Front host Mike Goucher about what changed over the past few months.
3 months ago, Paul Ryan said, I'm not going anywhere. And then today, I'm going. What happened?
I think there were a combination of factors. I think
And here's the balance of power in Washington. With Ryan on his way out, that leaves 58 empty seats up for grabs in the House of Representatives in the upcoming midterms in November. 39 of those seats are Republicans, 19 are Democrats. For the Democrats to win a majority in the House, they need to win 24 of those seats.
After a nice, pretty warm day, there's rain across the area. But, Mark, the nice thing is that rain will be gone by tomorrow.
Not so bad when we time it out to bring the rain in during the overnight hours. And by the time you get out tomorrow morning, the sun will be breaking through. It's kind of chilly, not very nice out there right now in Oak Creek, Drexel Town Square. You can see the wet sidewalks, wet roadways, and that trend will continue for about the next
5:58 right now. We want to get a check of today's top stories.
Just a day after a chemical weapon attack killed at least 40 people, a missile strike has killed another 14. The missiles hit a Syrian airbase overnight. Russian and Syrian military officials are blaming Israel for this latest attack.
National Guard troops are now officially patrolling the U.S. border with Mexico. The deployment began over the weekend. President Trump first announcing the mission last week, saying the troops would remain until his wall was built.
A dive team rescued a man from the Milwaukee River early yesterday morning. The 49-year-old lost his balance and fell in along the Riverwalk near Wisconsin Avenue. He was treated for hypothermia symptoms, but will recover.
The Brewers fell to the Cubs once again yesterday. The crew managed just 3 hits, went 0 for 6 with runners in scoring position. Final score, 3-0. The guys from Wrigley, they don't get a break, though. Heading to St. Louis for the Cards tonight, 6:05 game. The time now, just about 6 a.m. The news continues.
Leading the way with important local coverage. You're watching WISN 12 News this morning.
Happy Monday. Another spring snowfall could make your drive into work a sloppy one. This is a live look at downtown Milwaukee. Man.
Once again, I feel like I should be Christmas shopping, but no, it's still April, Sally. We're tracking snow, but
Yes.
sounds like it doesn't last long.
No, it doesn't last long, Andy. And you can sort of hear people groaning as we get a look at a lot of low cloudiness and light snow. This is a peek at Racine this morning where there is light snow as well. Just dusting to about half, maybe an inch for a couple of spots this morning. Now, right now in Racine, snow and 29 degrees. Our winds are light and northeast. We'll look at light northeast winds for much of the day today. So light snow and flurries off and on, adjusting to a 1-inch maximum. But then we say so long to the snow and hello to sun and warmth as we get into 50s by Wednesday. Now here's another peek. Our camera mounted right here at the station where it's 29 degrees. The light snow most prevalent right now across Milwaukee, Waukesha, and Jefferson County, mostly south of 94. It's a little lighter and scattered to our north, but it's steadier snow across parts of Walworth, Racine, and Kenosha. Kenosha County. So we'll look at the steadier, light to moderate snow for a time this morning. Again, just a dusting to about an inch. This low will push it off and away. So plan on the snow and the flurries off and on. For today, we'll reach to around 37 degrees. The trend for tonight, 26. And then for tomorrow, 45 degrees. We start a little warm up. And Matt, could be a couple of slippery spots this morning.
Yeah, definitely want to take it easy as you're making your way around this morning. The snow's keeping the chopper park, and we do have one little hitch in the get along on the computer, and it is a disabled vehicle, eastbound 94 at Calhoun Road. So keep your eyes open for that as you're making your way down the hill from Moreland Road into Milwaukee County. Otherwise, the rest of the freeway system is in decent shape. You're going to find it wet. Thankfully, it's not sticking, but you could find those scattered slick spots with the temperature where it's at. Overpasses could be susceptible. Bridge decks, those are the types of areas where you really want to be paying attention this morning. Otherwise, right now, thankfully, it's nice and quiet out there. I'll keep an eye on it, let you know if any problems do pop up.
Good start to the Monday there, Matt. Thank you. The future of hundreds of Wisconsin jobs will likely be decided today. The Boston Store's parent company holding an auction. Hillary Mintz live with the implications this will have locally. A big day for the company, Hillary.
It is, Andy. You know, we did a little research this morning and learned that this location here at the corner of 4th and Wisconsin near Grand Avenue Mall goes back to 1911, over 100 years, their flagship store right here. But now this bankruptcy auction will determine if these doors stay open or close. Now, Friday, Bon-Ton, the parent company, notified the state of a possible shutdown that would put about 2,200 jobs in jeopardy. The shutdown could impact stores at 6 local malls, like Mayfair, Brookfield Square, and also downtown corporate offices. There are a total of 12 locations across Wisconsin, and again 6 right here in southeast Wisconsin. The bankruptcy auction happens today, and if no one bids, bondholders could step in. And again, just to say that again, I mean, over 100 years. I mean, this site here ought to be...
A small miracle emerged 3 months after a mudslide in Montecito, California.
A contractor found a lost wedding ring as she sifted through the dirt at a home damaged during the disaster. Maria Mitchell put her wedding ring, a watch, and special pendant into a small pouch before the storm. The bag washed away with most of her belongings, and now Maria calls the find a tiny miracle with a big lesson.
There's a message in it that says don't give up. Just don't give up. Even if it's a little thing and it seems impossible, don't give up.
Such a small discovery making big differences. The contractor who found the bag of jewels says she is just happy to have helped reunite the ring with its owner.
Log rolling took over a YMCA in north central Wisconsin this weekend. Every Sunday, people can experience the tradition started by lumberjacks in the North Woods. Instructors say the program is about more than just balancing on water.
A tradition and a sport at the same time, so it's really awesome.
Yeah, just to add on to that, really what these kids are learning is, you know, there's focus, there's concentration, there's core strength, there's the ability to get out there and do something on your own, and we're just seeing this huge upturn in positivity with everyone that's been participating in this program.
More than 30 kids took part in the log rolling class. The nice thing is that pool is indoors because it was chilly this weekend.
Can't be log rolling outside right now.
Well, and log rolling in a brisk Wisconsin lake this time of year wouldn't be near, but it does look like fun, doesn't it?
I tried it once. I was on for like 2.5 seconds there. Yeah.
You did a lot of swimming, huh?
Yeah.
It looks like a lot. And here we are. You can see we've picked up a quick dusting. We've been talking about a dusting up to a maximum 1 inch of snow. These are live pictures. We're not too far from Discovery World this morning as low pressure pulls a little snow across. And you can see the snow a little more prevalent. Walworth County, either side of 43, Racine and Kenosha. You're coming in with this light to moderate snow, and it's falling at a fair clip from time to time.
On WISN 12 News.
Reports of a bomb threat at Governor Scott Walker's office next. The latest from Madison.
A widow's grief. Her husband killed by a flying truck part.
Our ordinary day was destroyed in a split second.
How Milwaukee County's sheriff is cracking down on dangerous trucks.
And how a topless protester caused chaos at Bill Cosby's retrial.
We begin with breaking news, a bomb threat at Governor Walker's office.
WISN 12 News' Kent Wainscott is live in the newsroom with the latest. Kent.
Well, it happened earlier this afternoon. We just got confirmation within the hour from the Department of Administration and the State Capitol Police, and here's what we know. This afternoon, the Dane County courts received a letter from an inmate in the Wisconsin prison system. The Department of Administration, which oversees security at the State Capitol Police, tells 12 News that the letter stated that there was a bomb threat to the governor's office. Capitol Police Department was notified, and at 2:45 this afternoon, a Capitol Police canine unit searched the area. No threat or explosive was found, and the area has been cleared. A source in the governor's office confirmed that the staff was evacuated for a short time. The administration, however, is not releasing any other information about the contents of that letter or the identity of the inmate who sent it. Toya.
So where is the governor today?
Well, the governor was in Green Bay today, and just into our newsroom, he was asked about appointing a Milwaukee County sheriff. He had this to say.
Do you have any plans to name a Milwaukee County sheriff?
We do. That'll be forthcoming probably as soon as the end of this week.
Now, last Thursday, Milwaukee County Sheriff Richard Schmidt told us he's expecting to remain the sheriff at least through the end of this year, so we'll see what happens. Toya.
All right, Kent reporting from the live from the newsroom tonight. Thank you. Milwaukee police responded to a suspicious package outside the municipal court building this morning, which is also the site of Milwaukee Police headquarters. It was found near the corner of Lovell and State Streets at around 9:30. Hazmat crews showed up to the scene there after investigating. Police no longer believe this package is suspicious.
Husband's windshield, hitting him directly in the face and neck.
A widow's grief. A flying truck part killed her husband. As 12 News' Terry Sater reports, the Milwaukee County Sheriff is now cracking down on dangerous big rigs and their drivers.
Our ordinary day was destroyed in a split second due to truck negligence.
Jolene Ticklar's husband was killed by a big truck's corroded brake drum.
Crashed through my loving husband's windshield, hitting him directly in the face and neck.
51-year-old Jay Ticklar of Brookfield died instantly, driving on I-94 in Johnson Creek in May of last year. That's why this is happening. The State Patrol, Milwaukee Police, and the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office have formed a joint truck enforcement task force.
Let go.
Violations will earn truckers tickets and truck owners fines.
The purpose of this is to take dangerous trucks off of our highways.
This is